Alright, what's going on, guys? So we're getting a little bit of a late start to the video, but we've already started working on the car. So we got it back from the exhaust shop a few days ago, and kind of driving the car around, it needed a few things. Number one, the brake rotors were, the front rotors were warped. So those are at the shop right now getting cut because you step on the brake pedal and it's like... So that's not good, so we're gonna get that fixed. Another thing, the transmission was whining. I don't know if that's because we have zero sound deadening or if there's a fluid issue, so we're gonna change the trans fluid and the diff fluid. So we got the car up. We retorqued the head studs on the valve cover and we still had a little tiny oil leak from the valve cover, so we're getting that dialed in. So today should hopefully be the day that we dial this thing in and get it properly running to be just a normal car. I also rebuilt the cooling system on my sedan. Finally, I don't know if that video is out by the time this video goes out, but we did an electric fan conversion on it. The small fan is back on. We have an actual E36 6-cylinder fan sitting over there, so we're probably going to pull the M42 fan that's on it now off and throw that on for additional cooling and just kind of shake things down and make it all work right. So there's the difference between the 4-cylinder and the 6-cylinder fan. Looks to be like the same diameter though. The 6-cylinder fan just has much thicker blades. I think it had like no fluid in it. That's probably why. Yeah, no bueno, señor. Alright, so we found something out that kind of sucks. When I took the... Hello, babe. So the harness I pulled off for the M50 was a junkyard harness, and I cut the auto trans cord. Pretty much that whole wiring harness, I just snipped it off because it's manual, we're not going to use it. One of those wires was the wire for the O2 sensor, so I'm pretty much going to have to rewire it. So I pulled the valve cover, or not the valve cover, but the intake manifold back off in the quicks. Now it's more apart than I intentionally thought. So one of these, in this little bundle here that I wrapped up, is the O2 sensor wires. So we're going to have to cut that out, figure it out. I'm going to take, one of them's for the O2. I don't know. That one, there it is. So there's our O2 plug-in. So
is that for what?
This is the M42 harness. That's the O2 sensor plug-in for it.
We're gonna make that work.
So I'm gonna cut it and splice it on, make memes.
Make memes. Hey, take it, dude.
So we picked up a new O2 sensor for it. I think I might have to extend the wires a little bit. So the O2 sensor is installed. I got it zip tied to one of the fuel lines, which is slick, and we do have enough cordage for that to work, so that is pretty nice. Not bad. So now I just got to solder all of these boys together and we will have an O2 sensor. Alright, so it's kind of wired like dog shit, but it's wired and it should work. Now we just got to put the intake manifold on and hope everything seals again. So the intake's back on. Danny's working on the brakes. Assuming it's all sealed up and the valve cover's sealing and we don't have no vacuum leaks, we're good. I'm gonna start filling up the trans and then do the diff. So that is what came out of the transmission. These things take about 2 quarts of ATF. That's not even, that's probably like 1/4 of a quart. Luckily we only drove it once with that amount of fluid in it. Twice. That's, yeah. There's no metal came out. No metal came out of it, so I'm not worried. As long as it shifts better now, I'm good. Hopefully the new ATF will solve that issue. Oh, this fluid actually looks pretty new.
Really?
Yeah. We just started it up for the first time after doing a whole bunch of work on it. So we installed that rear O2 sensor and upgraded the fan, and this thing is running way better than it was. Dude.
It catches idle fast now.
It catches idle super quick, and it's way smooth. It's like super smooth, dude. It was never this smooth. Dude, that's fucking sick, bro. Dude. Plugging that O2 was a freaking good move, dude.
I told you, bro. You were like, oh, we can run it without it. I was like, no.
Bro, this thing is running so well right now. Check engine light's not even on. You're probably hearing the flywheel. Alright, so we got the car dialed in. We just need to get tires. So we have the rear wheels off. They're in my M3 right now. We picked up, or we acquired, not really acquired, but dug out of the trailer my old 325i wheels.
And so we're gonna put some fat boys on them.
We're gonna put 225s up front. We're gonna be running 205/50, 16s in the rear, 225/50 up front, 220/55, something like that.
If they have them.
And it's gonna be mint, dude.
Should I call them real quick? I mean, worst case
Nah, we'll just go down there. Ah! Ah! What?
These wheels.
His wheels are white?
They're light.
They are light.
Bro. Yeah. Yeah, they're almost as high as the other way.
it's on jacks. Yeah, dude, those are gonna be sick. Let's rip these ones off.
Yes.
And dilly them.
It's better than it was.
Is it coming out?
That shit was fucking. I kind of went like this. Probably time or nothing. Yeah, dude,
Down?
look at those fresh meats, bro.
Down?
Jesus Christ, okay.
We should probably check the rear tire pressures.
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, yeah.
And the front wheels are so much more fat.
That's crazy, bro.
It's honestly not that bouncy.
It's not. Alright, so everything is dialed in, double checked, triple checked. One thing left to do is to take it on the mountain rip. Ooh, boys.
You want to drive? You want me to drive?
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust.